Hey guys, Post-Mortem analysis here. Check out the ending to this game. We are in a top 10 situation. We are approaching zone, and here's the Indian running out in the middle of a wide open area. I approach a tree, and tell you what, the rest is history. So post-mortem analysis, what do we do here? Post-mortem analysis comes from project management, really. It's an opportunity when you're working on or with a team of individuals. You can actually go back at or near the end of a project, and it's a good chance to sit down with the team, or you can do it by yourself, and you kind of look back and say, okay, well, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? What went well? Obviously, you want to carry forward those opportunities that did go well, but you can learn from your mistakes, and I think that's kind of the important thing, or the theory, the idea behind postmortem analysis. And what I like about playing PUBG is that they have this replay feature, and so I review every single game that I've played since I turned on the feature, and I kind of have come up with a quick little concept now of what it takes to succeed in this game, and I call it looting, scooting, or actually looting, shooting, and then scooting. So for any of you who've actually played this game, you know pretty well that the first step at all is going to be, you're going to drop in somewhere, and you've got to absolutely figure out what in the world you are going to do. You have to start looting immediately. Here I found a nice little 5-building compound just south of a military base, and so I'm entering what I like to call the looting phase. The important key aspect here, though, is you really do need to be able to transition and know when is the right time to transition between the looting, shooting, and scooting phases. I'm virtually uncontested here. I have nothing to worry about. I check all 5 buildings. I'm kind of finishing up my looting, and here comes another player, Mr. Box, rolling in on my compound. And so now it's up to me to defend this compound, and I have to make that transition to the shooting phase. And there's a couple different ways we could do it. I could stay kind of in this area, and I have some cover, and I can kind of keep an eye and listen for footsteps. Maybe he'll run out of this house. Maybe he'll run out and come up to this door, and I can shoot him. I opt to check the backside, thinking that that's kind of how I would do it. If I was in this building, I would loot, come out the back, maybe check the shed, and then make my way into this building. So we'll kind of let's pull this forward a little bit and just see exactly what happens. So I'm checking the perimeter. I don't see him. I don't hear him. I know I've already looted the building. There might be 1 or 2 items in there, but nothing substance. And instead of sitting here and waiting for him to come out, check this out. There he goes. And he's going to go check the other building. I could have engaged him there. This would have been a smart opportunity, I think, to maybe move up in this area. Just better position myself so that I could figure out what's the best way to shoot this guy out. Instead, and we'll look at the map, I've opted to immediately enter the scooting phase. When I played this on March, I keep saying March, January 31st is when I played this game. And I don't, up until this point, I haven't been effective in the shooting phase. So I thought my best opportunity was to grab some decent gear, check the map, move into zone, and in this case, I'm gonna hit Primorsk and grab some gear. It just seems like the right thing to do. So we'll skip forward to Primorsk. We'll drop down here. So I've landed, and we'll let that render in. I've landed, and now we ditched the boat over there. We didn't beach it because at least at this point, I don't know where the circle's going to be. Actually, in retrospect, and that's why we're doing post-mortem, there's no need for me to, because I can pretty much get anywhere on foot. I have decent gear. I think the only thing I don't have right now is I have a level two vest and level 2 backpack. I don't believe I have a helmet at this time. Oh, I do. I got a level 1, but I pretty soon here I swap it out for a level 2, and I have an AK, and I have a UMP with a silencer. So not the best gear, but certainly not the worst. Let's look at the map. I'll show you what's going to happen is now we're in second circle has popped, or actually third, and so we're going to make our way up north here. And looking at the map, I am going to make my way kind of along the road, this little area, and kind of wind up in this area. And that's pretty much where we're gonna move to next. I'll be up in this kind of area. See where we are on the map. Haven't quite made it that far yet, have we? All right. So here's me approaching, keeping that kind of cover there on the wall, at least, or the rock there, the natural terrain, using it as kind of cover to make sure that I'm not just completely walking in the middle of nowhere. Now we've skipped forward the last few minutes of this game, and you can see the final circle is going to be up in this area, and so everyone's pushing in. I'm hearing shots coming from this side. I think about pushing that, but as I kind of am looking over the hill, I see 2 plane drops, care packages, kind of up in this area. So I assume, because the original flight path was kind of this direction, I'm pretty confident that there's people up there and they're going to go after him. So I decide to kind of stop that. I decide to go back and approach from a different angle, and that's about the time that I actually get in there and start engaging with old this guy. We'll slow it down a bit. I come across here, but I tell you what, I didn't stop and use camouflage. I didn't even see this guy. He's shooting me with an M16 suppressed, and I have absolutely no idea what's going on. It is just absolute failure. So, you know, when we talk about looting, shooting, and scooting, I think I did a fantastic job with the initial looting. I think an abject failure taking on Mr. Box when he rolled up. So failure on shooting. And then scooting, I did a great job. I hopped in a boat, made it up to Primorsk, and I started it over again. Looting, shooting, and scooting. There was nobody in town. There was nobody to shoot. And I kept watching zone, and I was able to move scoot north, stay inside the zones. You know, up until this match, I've had a lot of death by blue zone, and so I was very pleased with the outcome of this. I made it in the top 10. I think I was number 9, and boy, I hope if anything that for those of you still watching, one, I want to thank you for it. 2, welcome any comments, feedback. You know, I do this because I already do it myself, looking at this stuff, and I just thought it'd be fun to put up some videos. You know, but tell me if I'm wrong. Looting, shooting, looting, shooting, and scooting. That's the name of the game. If you can figure out how to do each of those phases effectively, then you're going to have top 10 finishes. You're probably going to get chicken dinners. I have yet to get one. And actually after this match, I ended up starting doing a lot more shooting. So that's it for now. Remember to loot, shoot, scoot, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.